Hey everyone, this video will show you how to go about logging into the Elite Agents cloud site and how to access the training and marketing content on the site. If you're not logged into the site and try to access something that's password protected, you'll get a message stating that you must be logged in. Let me show you real quick what that looks like. So you see here it's telling you that you must be a member of the Elite Agents brokerage to access the content, and here are various modules that we have, and clicking on them does nothing. So at the time of this recording, just want to point out real quick, the site is still new, so you won't see much in the video as far as content, but we'll have more content added over the coming weeks. So when you join the brokerage, we will email login info for the site, and you can log in by clicking the My Account link at the top of the screen or the agent login button on the home page. So let me just click to go to the login page. And just a quick note, if you don't remember your password, you can click this link, lost your password, and it will allow you to reset it. So let me log in real quick. And you can also check so that it remembers you. So after logging in for the first time, you'll be taken to the account profile screen. And you can change your password by clicking on the edit account link. So go ahead and do that. So click edit account and then click change password, and then go ahead and enter the temporary random one that we sent you, and then add in the new password and click save so that you save your own password to your account. Okay, so accessing the training courses. Just to point out real quick, we're using software designed for online schools and training sites, that type of stuff. So you'll hear me say terms, and you'll see terms like courses and lessons. So that's where that comes from. It's really meant for like schools and training sites, but that suits our purposes well here also. So just pointing it out because some of the topics that we'll have on here will be designated as a course, even though they may only be like a single page long or really short. So in case you're wondering when you see those terms, that's where that comes from. So there are several different ways to see and access the training courses. When you log in, as you just saw, when you first log in, it will take you to this screen and you'll see My Courses. As I mentioned, we don't have much in at the moment, so we just see Back Agent and Conversion here. So you'll see a list, and in a grid pattern, they'll have like all the different training ones listed out once we get those loaded in. So this is one way that you can access them. Another way is by going to the top menu to training, and then go to, and we'll have this broken out by additional categories once we have more stuff loaded in. But right now we have systems and a couple different courses that talk about Back Agent, and then one for conversion. So you can just click on the one that you want to go to and what you want to view. So each training course will be broken down into lessons that are organized by category. So here you see for Back Agent, you see like a little summary. Talks about what it is, and then you'll see several different sections here. So we have getting started, transaction management, and then some other functionality. So within each of these categories, you'll see different lessons. So each of these little blocks is an individual lesson. So and they're all related to the different categories you see here. So for example, the first one that we have under getting started would be for the Back Agent account setup. If you also notice that next to the name of each lesson, you'll see a number like X of Y. So here you see 1 of 5. So that's just letting you know that there's 5 different lessons that are related to this category. So let's go ahead and click on one of these and dive into it. So while viewing a lesson, you notice here this widget in the right pane, which would be on the bottom of the screen for mobile devices. But on the desktop, you'll see this section to the right. It'll show all of the different sections here for the course, and then all of the lessons available for each of those sections. So this just gives you another way that you can access or jump ahead and also see like all of the lessons that are related for this course. So you'll see each different category listed out, the different lessons related to that category, and then all of the different categories or sections for the course. So here, each of these are hyperlinks, so you can click ahead and go directly to that specific lesson if you want to. So as you're viewing this, as you're viewing a lesson, if you go down to the bottom, it's a couple different things I want you to notice. One, there's all the way at the bottom, there's two different links. You can kind of navigate through the lesson, and you can go move ahead to the next lesson. If we click on that, this will take you into the next lesson, and then so on and so forth. And then you also have a link that goes back to the previous lesson. And then one other important thing to point out is that if you want to mark the lessons completed, once you've viewed it and you want some type of indication that you've already been through that, at the bottom there will be a mark complete button. So when you click on that, notice what it does over here in the right side. It shows a little check mark next to that, and it's actually taking you to the next lesson to view it as well. So you'll see check marks here showing that's been completed. Then whenever you're also viewing the course, you'll notice that each of those lessons now have a check mark by them, just showing you that that you've already been through it and that you've marked it complete. That's just a quick way to kind of see what you have viewed and what's still kind of outstanding. And if you want to go back into one that you've marked complete for some reason and mark it incomplete, like you want to come back and do a refresher later, at the bottom of the screen, they'll, instead of mark complete, it'll now say mark incomplete, and that will take away the check mark so that it now looks like you haven't completed it. And this is really just for your own benefit. Nobody else is checking to see what you've completed or what you've done. This is just for you to know what you've been through in case you want to skip over that. But if you have marked it complete, you can always just go right back into that by clicking the link here, or when you're viewing the course summary here, you can just jump right back into any of these that you viewed. And that's it. Like I said, we'll have more information in here in the weeks to come, so stay tuned and we'll let you know. Thanks.